We're very fortunate to be able to honor one of the giants of our medical staff of all time, Dr. Peter Allen. Peter knew me, first of all, when I was a young renegade teenager roaring around the streets of Grandview Heights. We lived 3 doors away. I think at that time Peter had doubts I'd complete high school, let alone medical school. But from that day on, Peter became a teacher, became a mentor, became one of my leaders, a colleague, my daughter's surgeon, and a very good friend. And I'm very happy to be the MC for today's events. I'd first like to ask Kathy Osborne, who's the acting vice president of the hospital, to please come to the podium.
Thank you, Bill. Welcome and good afternoon, everyone. It is a great pleasure for me to be here today on behalf of Alberta Health Services, the University of Alberta Hospital, the Mazankowski Alberta Heart Institute, and Edmonton Clinic, to participate in the dedication and naming of the Neurosciences Intensive Care Unit for Dr. Peter B.R. Allen. It cannot be overstated the accomplishments of Dr. Allen and his contributions to the University of Alberta Hospital site through his distinguished 38-year career, which I know Dr. Keith Aronic will have a great deal to say in this regard. As an esteemed neurosurgeon, Dr. Allen became the Divisional Director of Neurosurgery in 1969 and started up first formal training program in neurosurgery in Alberta at the University of Alberta Hospital. When the Walter Mackenzie Health Science Centre was built in the 1980s, it was Dr. Allen, a member of the hospital board, who was instrumental in ensuring that the building included a modern and fully equipped neurosciences intensive care unit. It has been said that there could not be a more fitting tribute than to name the intensive care unit, which he helped build after the man himself. This naming ceremony is not only an opportunity for us to take a moment to look back at how the Neurosciences Intensive Care Unit at the University of Alberta Hospital has become the first standalone neurosciences ICU in Canada, but also a chance to look forward into the future. The patients who are admitted to the Neurosciences Intensive Care Unit come with some of the greatest needs, including brain and spinal cord injuries and other critical life-threatening conditions. Our goal is to work together to provide these patients the most advanced and exemplary care. It was Dr. Allen's leadership that started us down this path, and I am excited and proud that the University of Alberta Hospital continues to be the leader in this field. Dr. Allen, on behalf of Alberta Health Services and the University of Alberta Hospital, the Mazankowski Alberta Heart Institute, and the Edmonton Clinic, I would like to thank you. It is a great honor to celebrate with your colleagues, friends, and family and recognize your important contributions to the University of Alberta Hospital. I know that Dr. Peter Allen, Neurosciences ICU, will continue to inspire the healthcare providers who work within it to carry on your legacy of outstanding surgical and clinical service and, of course, exceptional patient care. I now have the pleasure of introducing Dr. Keith Aronic, Divisional Director for the Neurosciences Program, and welcome him to come forward to say a few words. Keith is instrumental in leading this program and advancing patient care, research, and teaching. So please help me welcome Dr. Keith Aronic.
Well, thank you, Kathy. This is a subject that I could wax long and lyrical about, Peter, but I have a lot of letters, and I'm going to send a few of those for you to read afterward, and I'll excerpt some of them during this presentation. But this day has been a long time coming. It was just a short while after you retired, back in 2001, that Judy Ukes and Reedy Pasma, where are Judy and Reedy? When Judy Ukes and Reedy Pasma and many other members of the Neuro ICU staff started this process to name the Neuro ICU after you. they all realized and remembered that you had been instrumental in starting that first neuro ICU, and I thought it was the 70s, but Pam Allen and Olga Thiessen-Planbeck are here, and I just got a history lesson of how that neuro ICU started in a treatment room, a broom closet essentially, one bed, expanded to the sunroom in the 60s, and they made a 3-bed unit. There was one bed for a crib, one spot for a crib right in front of the door. The fire marshal would have had a heyday with that, but it was right in front of the door. And it started from that renovation on Old Station 54. I think it was the first real satellite ICU in the whole university hospital. 4-bed unit, and it was much more than an observation unit. We had ventilators, arterial lines, central lines, intracranial pressure monitors, and they were all run by the neurosurgery staff. I just got a letter from Barb Harvey last night, and she says, from its inception, when we were still in the old building, struggling in the confines of that 3-bed unit with space for a crib, this unit was yours. And you were the driving force when we moved to the new neuro ICU, which is just around the corner from here, and that was about 1985. And all of the staff back then realized that no one before, during, or after your time here could manage the high stakes and the high stress of that unit like you could. And Max Finley put it nicely in a recent letter to you. The neurointensive care unit is a sacred place in our hospital where our battles are fought, won, and sometimes lost on a daily basis. Thank you all who work beside us in that unit that Peter built. Max acknowledges that this is a remarkable place, but it's a remarkably difficult place as well to work, full of tragedies and sometimes full of triumphs, and Peter Allen could handle the ups and downs like no one else. We've had many letters of congratulations for Dr. Allen, far too many to read, but I'm going to read a few excerpts from some of them, give you an idea of what the naming of the Neurosciences ICU in Dr. Allen's honor means to some of the people that he has worked with, the residents, colleagues, and some of the nursing staff. And it means so much that some have actually made the trip back to Edmonton to share and participate in the day. I'd like to acknowledge Dr. Sri Chakravarti, who is back by the table, who came from Bay City, Michigan, near Detroit, and Dr. Roberto De Leo, who came from Mexico City just for this day. So I have a few letters that I'm going to excerpt now. The first is from Lori Klein. I regret that I cannot be in Edmonton today, but I hope to see you, Peter, early in December. I send you all my congratulations and best wishes. I completed my residency in 1966 and had the privilege of being Peter's first resident. Those were the days, years before CT scanning and MRIs. Things have not changed much since the days of Harvey Cushing. You've all come a long, long way since then, to the advantage of our patients. Stay well, Peter, and I look forward to seeing you soon, Lawrence Klein. And Dr. Francisco Espinoza finished his letter by saying, I learned all that I know about the practice of neurosurgery, to include functional neurosurgery, from Dr. Allen. And for that, I am deeply and forever grateful to Dr. Allen. Even though I finished my neurosurgical training 24 years ago, I still vividly remember the days when I was a resident under Dr. Allen. I can confidently say, without any doubt in my mind, that if I had to do my training all over again, I'd be glad and honored to do it again under the great leadership of the best neurosurgeon that has ever practiced in Canada, Dr. Peter Allen. Again, congratulations, Dr. Allen, on the naming of the neurosurgical ICU in your honor. And Dr.